Hi, welcome to another video on the My Fragrance Journey channel. In this one, I'll be doing the good old this or that original versus flank, right? So right here, the original Asad from the house of Lataffa, Lattafa Asad, right? The lion, right? So the lion is the original, even though the original, this lion here, is actually a flanker of a Dior, Christian Dior, Dior Sauvage Elixar, right? Very super powerful, spicy, beautiful, beautiful fragrance I've got upstairs. I've had it for a while. So yeah, so this is the original. And the flanker is this one, recently released in 2024. This is Asad Zanzibar, right? So packaging, all the same, different colors. The only difference here is this one is written in silver, this one is written in gold, this one mainly blue, this one mainly black, right? So the Lattafa Asad original is an amber, almost aromatic, very spicy, and then on this side, it's a woody aromatic, right? So here you get a burst of spice and just it's an old school type of scent, right? It's a throwback to the 80s type of perfumery, but more modern. There's a modern touch to it, right? So yeah, that's what Dior Sauvage Elixar managed to do with this DNA, and this is one of the best in the market in terms of trying to replicate that sort of Dior Sauvage Elixar DNA, right? And then on this side, the woody aromatic, um, also a great fragrance, sweet. The note of coconut is the one that takes over here, and it's beautiful, right? So it packs a bit of a punch because it's got this incense note at the base, right? So just a quick run through the notes. With the Asad, top notes are black pepper, tobacco, pineapple. And then the mid, you've got patchouli, coffee, iris, and then you've got vanilla, amber, dry wood, and benzoin in the base, right? So that is the beast here, the original. And then the flanker, which is very much a fragrance, a standalone fragrance on its own, right? The Zanzibar, maybe a bit of a Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau there because of the coconut. Almost all fragrances, whenever I smell them, that's my association. But yeah, that's due to limited experience with coconut fragrances. But yeah, it always reminds me of that, right? So the notes here: lavender, black pepper at the top, and then the mid, you've got coconut water, iris, salt, right? And then the base notes are vanilla and incense. So it's sweet. It's got a bit of a salty vibe to it. A hint of black pepper. The lavender comes through, mixes well with the coconut, and then the incense packs a punch at the end, right? I think the incense is the one that makes it, a bit of a punchy, not too fresh and light, but rather a punchy fragrance. This is the kind of fragrance you can wear for the whole day, right? So in terms of performance, the Lattafa Asad, man, this is a 10 to 12 hour type of beast. And similarly, I would also say this, can also pushes as much, even though I don't think I've really tried to test it that much, but it packs a punch. That incense comes through, and then you smell it, right? So this may be 8 to 9 hours type of fragrance here. The sillage and the projection on these things are basically, people will smell you and you'll smell good. So these are great fragrances, right? And then I would say the Asad is more a cold weather type of fragrance, while the Asad, the original, a cold weather rather, and then the Zanzibar is a warm weather type of scent, even though because of that punchy incense in the base, you can wear it successfully in the winter. This would work well under very cool condition as well, right? Occasion wise, man, these are all occasion, right? This small office, this small weekend type of fragrances. But man, you can use either of these for anything. They are well priced. Like I always say, these clone brands are just, it's a steal, right? It's a steal. You've got no excuse not smelling good in this day and age with some of these fragrances around that are going for around 40, 25 to $30, I would say, in US. But yeah, 500 rand, 600 rand, you can get either of these. 1,000 rand, you can probably get both of them, at a decent price. And you've got two very versatile fragrances. One, man, smell like a boss, super aromatic. They describe it as an amber, but it's more an aromatic type of fragrance. Yeah. And then on the other side, it's a woody aromatic, but it's a freshie with a bit of a punch. The wood is not really that prominent here, but yeah, it packs a punch, right? So yeah, well priced, two cheapies. I think at this point, okay, yeah, before I forget, in terms of age groups, I think this would appeal more to the younger crowd than this one right here. This one, because of that throwback, very spicy, punchy type of perfumery, it might offend a couple of the younger type of, fragrance wearers who might prefer something bubblegummy, sweet. So this is the more youth-leaning fragrance, and this is more the mature type of scent, I would say. That's just my take on it, right? Yeah, so in terms of which one works, man, both of these I just can't, like I say, they both work for different occasions, right? That's just my take on these things. One, easygoing weekend type of scent. It's fresh, but it also has that incense that packs a punch. Then on the other side, it's spicy, aromatic, a boss type of scent for the office or just for daily use. If you're a serious person, this is it, right? So both of them very good, and by a whisker, I would vote for the Zanzibar, but by a whisker, right? This is very close. I don't think I've ever been this conflicted, but these two are pretty much, equally weighted, I would say. So yeah, for just the way it smells, the lavender, the coconut, the vanilla, the incense, man, this smells nice. It smells very good, and the incense packs that punch. It can take a lot of people by surprise, but it's a very nice thing that they've added to it, right? So yeah, so that's it. Asafa Lataffa, Lattafa Asad, the original versus Asad Zanzibar, the flanker. Yeah, I think the flanker wins by a whisker, but yeah, both very good. With that said, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Any recommendations you may have around fragrances that you'd like me to have a look at and review on the channel, put it in the comments. Till next time, peace.